Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Allie's Vintage Camera Alley. If you're new here, I am Allie, and this video is a much promised, long-awaited video about my third installment of my new zine, Riding in Cars with Film, the years 2020 to 2023. And in this video, I'm just going to go over the pictures, the meaning behind it, and give you a little sneak preview into what I included. And I hope you'll stick around and take a look with me. So first of all, I want to give a big thank you to everyone who's already bought my zine. I had to launch it before I could make this video, which is kind of not ideal. I really wanted to use this video to launch the zine, but things have just been so crazy and I couldn't wait any longer to put it up for sale. So it's been up for sale for, I want to say, a month now. And the response has kind of blown me away. I didn't expect it to be received as well as it was, and I really appreciate it. And I think part of the reason why it's taken me so long to make this video is because I was afraid that nobody would want it, nobody would care to see what I've put out there. And I think everybody knows it's not easy to put yourself out there. So thank you again, your support means the world to me. So first off, I want to talk about the series. If you go a ways back to, I think it was 2019, I released these two zines. Riding in Cars with Film, the black and white version, and then Riding in Cars with color film. I started this series mostly as a way to raise a little bit of money to help me keep this channel going, to help me keep paying for my website where I post my articles, which is kind of unaffordable without your donations, without selling these zines and things like that. So thank you to everyone who has contributed over the years to help me keep this going. But then it evolved into something a lot more than that. I started taking photos from the passenger seat in 2019, maybe even before that, as a way to cope with my situation at the time. I was really sick. I had been in the hospital and I could barely walk. And so I couldn't get out and do photo walks, and I couldn't do much of anything really without assistance. So I started taking photos from the car, and it was kind of my way of practicing and just getting to take pictures anyway, by any means necessary, really. It evolved into a coping mechanism to help my anxiety over time when I would go to doctor's appointments, which has always given me a lot of anxiety. And I found that taking pictures on the way there really distracted me and helped me get through that. And that was a huge deal because nothing was working. So that's really how it started. And then the pandemic hit. And in 2020, everybody was stuck in their house and stuck in their car like I was, and couldn't get out of their car and, you know, really socialize with people or be near people. And for me, my life started to change pretty drastically from 2020 to 2023. I got engaged, then Kelsey and I moved into our own home and we got married, and now we have a baby and I'm a mother. So things have really changed. My perspective on things have changed. It took me a while to get this new edition out because of those reasons, and slowly as 2023 came to a close, my ability to take photos from the car has kind of come to a halt. So this really is special to me because this book and the color edition that will be coming out a little bit later this year will probably be my last zine in this series, possibly forever. If not, maybe hopefully I'll be able to pick up again in a couple of years. So let's get into the actual photos in the zine. So like I said, all the photos in this edition are black and white, and a color version will be coming out later. Just like I did the first time, how I put out a black and white and a color edition of the photography that I took while in the car. I'm going to do the same thing. It's just that I have to release one of them first because I don't have time to do both yet. So This is the one I'm releasing right now, and then the color film one will be coming in the future. So these were all shot on black and white film. As I said, they cover the years 2020 through 2023, and I've sequenced the photos to tell a story and to communicate the change that I saw going on in the world around me. The book starts out with a photo that I took at a stoplight, and this photo is of a Jeep next to me, and it has a bumper sticker on it. I think it's a Grateful Dead style sticker, and it says "Make America Grateful Again." And while I don't really like to be political on here, I don't like to, so please don't come for me in the comments. It was kind of unavoidable in this project because with today's politics, it's everywhere. It's front and center for so many people now. And going around town, it's unavoidable. It's everywhere. You see Trump flags in people's windows, flying up on their flagpoles. You'll see pro-Biden signs on the lawn. And even, I have a picture in here of a really large anti-abortion billboard that someone put up. So people make their opinions known, which is a political statement in itself. It shows that we do have freedom of speech in this country. And throughout the whole thing, I tried to shoot without judgment, and I just wanted to document everything. And I hope that that comes across, that I did just document these things that I saw as I was going about my day. And didn't impose my own opinion on any of my photos. So as you go through the zine, you'll see sprinkled throughout are gas stations, and that was deliberate. Each part of the zine is kind of in sections. You'll see the American flag, different photos of the American flag, and different photos of gas stations throughout time. The first one you see when you go into the book, it shows a gas station where gas prices were only $2.18. That's insane and unheard of anymore, anywhere. I don't know anywhere that has those prices anymore, but then as you get to the end of the zine, you'll see that another gas station shows the price go up to $4.09, and that's a lot for where I live. But the point of it was that in between those photos of the gas stations, you'll see the effects that it had on my neighbors and the people that live here. And I'm sure it's the same where you live. But you'll see people riding bikes instead of driving their cars. There's a photo of a young mother and her young son walking in the Florida heat to a grocery store, which I don't know how they do it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You see a guy working on his own car instead of going to a garage, which you see that in contrast. It's a closed garage in contrast to him working on his own car. And then you see a photo of a junkyard full of cars. So it really is just a statement I was trying to make as a whole of what was going on in my town as a result of these things that were going on in politics and things that were going on in the economy and the effect it had on the people around me, including myself. And through it all, I wanted to just kind of take you on the drive with me through my town, which my town could read as anywhere USA. So I just take you over railroads, past empty marshes on the highway, past factories, and into suburban neighborhoods. And you see it all through my eyes and through my window, obviously. It's a quick book. It's a zine, so it's not a book. It's just like a magazine, a photo zine. And I went through hundreds and hundreds of photos to choose this sequencing, and took me a very long time to put it together, and I put a lot of thought into it, and I hope that shows. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to share about the zine. What started out as a means of coping has evolved into something a lot more special to me. It's changed my way of seeing this town that I live in. I've had a really long love-hate relationship with where I live for a lot of different personal reasons. I've been here for 35 years, which kind of ages me. But once I started taking photos for this series, the act of seeing this place over and over again and actually seeing it instead of just going past it like I have been for 35 years, kind of changed my ability to see it and see it in a different way. So this zine kind of is a small piece of what's become a really big project that I've been working on since I started this. So it's become something really special and near to my heart. And then of course on top of all of that, there is also the part where it's fun to see how different my style and my skill set has improved over the years, because I started taking photos on film back in 2018, before that too, years and years before that, but I didn't really start learning manual photography and analog photography until 2018, 2019, and it's been really fun to see through these zines how different my style is, my eye has become, and my skills over time. If you haven't gotten the first ones, those are still up for sale on Magcloud, these two, if you want the whole series. And now this one is up for sale. This one's been up there for a little bit, so hopefully you'll pick up all three if you didn't pick up the first ones. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen that I had some issues with Magcloud, so I don't know that I'm going to be selling my zines on there in the future. So if you do know of a good company that you've had experience with where I can sell my zines, please let me know in the comments, because I am looking for an alternative way to make these that's not too time consuming and not too expensive. But for now, these zines are there for sale, and just know that if you buy one, that you are helping me keep this channel going, and you're helping me keep my website going. And so if you do pick up any of the zines, I really, really hope you enjoy them. I really have to say thank you to all of you for your support over all these years. This year will be 5 years that I've been on this channel, and time flies because I can't believe it's been that long. Having you guys through the years has meant a lot to me, so thank you again. And as always though, what do I always say? Make sure you stay motivated and keep shooting. Oh, and the link to buy the zine obviously will be down below in the description, so if you want to buy one, the link will be down below. Probably the most important thing that I should have started with, but yeah, the link is down below.